Hi, my name is Evan, and my friend drank breast milk today. This is a story video. This is a little short story, very short. I'm very tired. I just want to get this out as my daily little upload. But I hung out with a group of friends today, a different group than yesterday. Yesterday I had a video talking about like my guys from my college. This is guys from high school that I'm just still connected with today. And oh my God, one of them has a kid. One of them has been pregnant and has a babby. There's a babby, very cute babby, by the way. Her name was Azalea, and she was very cool. She liked my bracelets. She was playing with all my bracelets. She actually really liked the texture of a bunch of them. And was she first of all, I was told that she liked facial hair, and then I walked up and I like let her mess with my mustache, but then she saw the bracelets and she was just like, and that means give it. That was all it was. And I was like, I understood. I understood the assignment, so I took it off and I let her have each one by one. But anyway, so since there was a babby, of course, babbies drank the booby, and jokingly, one of my guys was like, "Can I have some?" And then the mom was like, "Yeah." She thought it was funny, so she just went ahead, ran inside real quick, filled a glass, and then I shit you not, for the rest of the night, every single joke was breast milk themed until eventually there was one of the guys there. His name's Kip. That'll be his name for this video. I don't want to spoil or like dox him, but Kip was the most of everyone in that group avidly against consuming breast milk. Right? He was just, it was absolutely a disgusting concept to him. He was the most like vocally against it. Like we were all just like, huh, that's funny, but no thanks. He was like, I would never do that. I would never do that. So anyways, guess who did that? Guess who, after hours of like anytime anyone brought up like Tom wants a drink, oh, is it breast milk? And he's like, shut the hell up, stop it, I don't want that. Eventually he was like, yeah, I'll do it. So he did. And of course, it's funny because after he drank it, he was like, yeah, after the other guy drank it earlier, he made it sound like it was disgusting. This stuff was delicious. Bro, you just went from going, I'm never going to drink breast milk, to this shit's delicious. I mean, to be fair, we all drank it. Yes, you and me watching this right now. No, I'm not. Okay, shit. Wait. I did not drink breast milk tonight. However, when I was a babby, I did. And so did you. Unless you're like adopted or something, which, my bad. But yeah, I am pretty sure most of you have done that, unless you were a formula baby. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. But yeah, my friend Dan was there too, and this was like after a lot of people had left. Me and Dan were the only people who were like, either it was like people not related to the conversation or people who have already had it, because it was my friend Grant and then Kip, and then me and Dan they were like, you want some? And I was like, no, what? Thanks though. Like I'm not like avidly against it, but also I'm just like I don't. I got a water. That's enough, really. Like, I'm good. And then Dan was like, I can't drink breast milk from someone I've only met once. Because the girl, it was his first time meeting her. And, that was a great excuse, better than the water excuse. I should have thought of that sooner. But then that now leaves him in the position of the next time he sees this woman, he is now in the crosshairs of her calcium cannons. And so, we're going to see how that goes. But then she was like, what's your excuse, Evan? I was like, I don't know, copy and paste what he said. Literally, that's bar for bar, that's what I said. So now I might be downrange of some calcium as well. I might be downrange of dairy. I'm scared. So we'll see. If that happens, maybe I'll do a gourmet review on the channel. That's probably a horrible idea. I don't think that might be like, that might even be against YouTube terms of service. Actually, no, because there are women who breastfeed their children on YouTube and like to like teach people how to do it. That's a thing, by the way. If you want to see boobies or something, there's educational videos out there. There's educational boobies. That's crazy. Isn't that great? There's also Boobies the bird. There's Tit the bird. Why do we have two breast-themed birds? Completely unrelated. I don't know why I started talking about that. Why are there two breast-themed birds? I breathed in a hair. What else happened today? Any other big updates aside from my friend drinking breast milk? I cut my finger. I have a Squishmallow Band-Aid. Look at it. I cut my finger because at work today there was a rack and it was kind of like tilted. It was like not sitting right, and I was like, "That's weird. Let me fix that." So I go to try and push it back up. The whole thing does a complete wumpa bumpa flip, and not only sliced my finger, I think cracked my fingernail, and spilled coffee everywhere. That's great. Love that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. This is a short little video. Just want to let you guys get updated on my day. I'm tired though. I'm very tired. I didn't have. I need to get into the habit of recording these videos in the daytime before I'm tired, so that I can get you guys something good and more informative. But really, all that was on my mind today was that I was going to hang with my friends after work, and that's what I did. I had a lot of fun, hung with my buddies. And honestly, if I didn't make this video after hanging out with my buddies, you wouldn't have gotten the breast milk story, and that's awesome. You know, W breast milk in the chat. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys soon. My name's Evan, and I'm not gonna say breast milk again. I mean, I said it again. Get out of my video.